Hello, welcome back. Last time I did Albin's Bane, and maybe more importantly, experienced the sellsword system, so I know how that works now. So in Albin's Bane, I did indeed get some treasure, but there was like a lot of stuff going on. There was a roach who ambushed me at the same time, I was getting the master key, the room was full of traps, I think. And I just did not parse that I had gotten this giant's amulet, which, as we can see here, increases my endurance. So that is a way I can get more endurance. Ah, this doesn't change color, but I can see when I roll over that it does go up to 62. So if I needed more carrying capacity, here's how I could get it. I would also get more speed, so endurance makes me faster. Cool, unless Noman's Hand Amulet is making me slower? No. Oh, interesting, so that encumbers me by 1. Okay. So yeah, could put this on, would have more capacity. I still like Noman's Hand a lot. Although, now that I look at my Shadow Blade is mostly magical. So the buff I'm getting from the Gnomon is very small compared to what I would get with a more physical weapon. So actually, I would be better off with the Amulet of Stone right now. Yes, okay, Amulet of Stone, that's the one I want. Ooh, torpor resistance though. I think I'll take general, other stuff resistance. That's fine. Okay, so just looking at this, there are 6 of these such stats. I have favor with all the gods at this point, don't I? So there's just no god for luck, it looks like. That has to be gotten other ways like this, maybe? Maybe. Because yeah, I have at least 1 gift from everybody. Okay, so speaking of gods, I am going to the god of the forest's place now, Winter Shoal. Now, that also takes me through the Fallen Tunnel, maybe. Okay, I think we're going to start from here and head east. Although, perhaps even better than that would be if I were to follow the signs. North Yarrow, Southeast Harrowdus. I could go there, but my destination has been set as Winter Shoal, and I have been directed toward there as my next quest of sorts. Wow, okay, so yeah, that's showing me my power gain. It's not too bad. I have gained quite a bit of power. Southwest Panthos. Whoa, what happened? I got ambushed and I didn't see it happening ahead of time? Like that was an ambush, wasn't it? I did not see any bandits. Oh, maybe they came out of the forest. Right, I can go through this. I keep parsing this as non-traversable. But I can go through it just fine if I want to. Yarrow Farm, Mudapanthos, East, Winter Shoal. Okay, that is where I am going. The bat can fly over the water. Good for it. Its wings work. Imagine that. Mine don't. I actually don't have any. Alright, I'm gonna just follow the road for now and see how far that gets me. Were these two fighting? No, the arrows are being slung at me. I was hearing extra noises and you just happened to be walking by the badger at the time. I thought you were doing some hunting. Alright, found herb. It's a widow's leaf, okay? Do I have any idea what that makes? Right, I need to remember to gash. Remember to gash, I want to brew. Berry! Right, yes, travel is a very, very distracting process. There are things to do every few steps, and if I don't carefully stay on task, it's easy to just get lost in the woods forever. Remember to gash, but don't get too distracted by it. This foe probably bleeds. Gash is on 2. Got blood, great. You bled to death, great. Didn't get blood, whatever. Not enough energy. You didn't have time before you died. That's fine. I'll try with the next one. How many empty flasks do I have? Where are those kept? Here, I have 2 left. Okay. As long as I brew as soon as I've collected enough. I see that. Was that the Fallen Tunnel? Maybe. Okay, cool. I can brew. And I can collect 1 more. With some energy. There we go. A short sword. That's obviously not going to be better than my Shadow Blade, right? Whoa, it's better than I thought. That is a lot of physical, actually. Unremarkable and practical. You've seen these used by the sellswords employed by merchants visiting Yarrow. It's a 24. So even though that number looks higher, well, it doesn't actually when you add these two together. Right? So I'm essentially doing 45 to 90. Yeah, okay. So it's better than my rapier, sort of. That multiplication's not that easy to do in my head, so I'm not gonna do it. Just eyeballing those numbers, this looks better, but I like my Shadow Blade more than— whoops! What did I do? Shoot. I was rolled over that. Nose guard is what I want, I think. Yes. Okay. How is the stuff that I'm wearing doing? 83%. Rocks don't have durability. 99, 92, 97, 100, 100, 100. Nice. Shield's taken no damage. Okay. Exit. Was I ambushed on something interesting? I was. There's an herb here still. Somewhere. The distracting road has broken my line of thought. Right, I need to brew a potion. That's what I was thinking about. Yes. Wait, hold on. Oh, collecting blood doesn't require me to use empty flasks? Is that what I'm seeing? Okay, the phial of blood. The phial just spawns out of the ether. Okay, cool. Grave Nectar. You make spore water. Okay. Good to know. I don't know why I'd want that, but I can now. I might just pour that out and get the flask back. But okay, so I... Whoa. No, don't want to be here. No, don't want to be here. You go away. Okay, so the blood just comes to me. Or the phial for the blood. I just have a pile of those on hand that it doesn't mention. And as many as I need. Are you a foe who bleeds? You are a foe and you do bleed. And yeah, I still have an empty flask. Okay, so it just appears. Cool. Empty flask. Yes. Silverwort. A Citra Nectar. Okay. Now I'm out of empty flasks. Got lots of potions I could pour out or drink. Not going to worry about that until I'm actually ready to brew another and don't have an empty. I will take all the blood I can get, though. Okay. Where am I on the map? That was the Fallen Tunnel. Is that a dungeon? I mean, yes, of course it is. Also, there's a berry here. Oops. Well, I'll take your energy and meat and stuff, and I'll put it in my mouth. All that energy in my mouth. I want to at least peek at that and see if it is a dungeon, and note to myself that I have not visited it yet. That would be a major distraction along the road. Not sure if I want to get involved with it yet, but I should more than seriously consider it, probably. Here, Badger, can I have your blood? Thanks. And you get to live if you can survive that bleeding. You probably won't. Sleathen's Wood. Sleathen. I heard of those creatures prey here, but I'm not hunting it right now. This is a dungeon. Maybe later. Okay. I would like to save a checkpoint at Yarrow, and you know what? It just makes sense to do that now. Maybe that's all I get done, maybe I don't make it to Winter Shoal, that wouldn't surprise me. But okay, so Sleathen's Wood is here in the mountains. Yeah, see all these woods around? Those. Maybe it's past the hills. I'm like right on the outskirts of it. Ooh, herb. Ooh! Neat! Sanguine Moon likes that. Alright. Anything I want from you? Bloody Feast is of some interest. Directly healing my wounds, like it's hard to heal, and this would help. Oh, firing through a wall, though. See, that's good for, oh, but I want... Oh. How do I get... Oh, life sights from the blind angels, right. This would pair well with this. Like, these two would kind of go together. Starshot is less interesting to me than these others. Let's take Bloody Feast. Or just wait. You know, I have enough gifts. But taking this gives me... It gives me perception. No, I want perception. This is interesting and cool, and I'm gonna take it, even if I won't necessarily use it yet. Speaking of things I won't use, I got lots of those equipped. Someday, maybe. Someday. It's just too much to keep track of. There were 2 herbs. Yes, 3 herbs. Ooh, this is a flower field. Neat. Oops, well, that's fine. I'll take your energy. Thank you. And how much does a bright fruit do? It's 20. Great. That did more than 20. Do I get a food bonus off of one of my stats or something? Oh boy, how do I do this? Can I help with... No, the help key doesn't show me anything here. So yeah, I don't know if there... Is there a listing of what those do somewhere? Oh boy. This is a lot of stuff. Attributes. Okay, but what do they do? It doesn't tell me. Alright. Just gotta figure that out myself. Maybe if I spent more time poring over the text I could figure it out. But, oh right, there's an herb here. But that just doesn't feel like a good use of my time. I understand it enough. If I have a specific question that I really need the answer to, I'll take the time, but not now. Okay, so yeah, this flower field. Go away, Amber. I'm picking flowers. You're in the way. Shoot. None of those were in Dara, but they were all appreciated nonetheless. Yarrow Farm. You're over here somewhere. There you are. Through those hills. Shopstock's doing things. Got some blood. Oops, took a hit. Right, there's a wizard there that I didn't notice until it was shooting at me. You're probably gonna land a hit. Oh, you want to run when I'm that close, sometimes. Okay. Yarrow, you're over here. There's a roach in the way, that's fine. Play's broken, but I had enough to just get it. I don't need to sleep, so I'm just here to save a checkpoint. Okay, save checkpoint. Great. Let's do a dungeon. I wonder if Celera would have anything to say about the various topics I've learned of. Maybe. Not currently doing anything about that. Okay, so this is a dungeon. Yes, I wish to enter. Okay. It's overgrown and spiderwebby here. I believe I have a scrying stone, so if I really wanted to know what was in here, I could just do that. I do. I have one. I'm not gonna choose to use that here right now. That was a nice critical hit. Antidote. That's another flask. And also it has antidote in it, so that's nice too. Very grassy. This reminds me of the first dungeon, back in Yarrow. That was kind of like this too. Hello, I will sabotage you. Takes me a moment to find the 8 key, that's why that delay. Gotta look down at my keyboard. Hey, water! That's another flask! And also a thing I can use in the impossible dungeon, which might be less impossible if I carry a big stock of water. Maybe. You know the one. What's it called? The burrows. The hollows. The hollows, that's the one. Alright, so where am I going? I think there's at least one way that is currently exposed that I haven't gone, but I'm gonna cover walls anyway just in case of secrets. I'm gonna get these webs out of here just in case it matters. Just face all full of web. You were evasive. What are you? Forgotten. Ah! You attacked twice. I was playing with fire there, but I got away with it. Thanks to my shield and other things. 38. And a rock. And a thing I could use to set the ground on fire, which I do not wish to do currently. 50. And a rock. Question mark. How do I stealth? Is it... Q. See, what am I gonna do with that? Crossbow? I don't know why I've decided to do this now. I guess just because I noticed that you are... unaware. 2x against unaware? Oh, sleeping. 2x against sleeping. Neat. Okay, well, I shot you. You are nearly dead. Aye! Very afraid. Apparently I'm choosing to... Whoa! Oh! If I sneak I don't break grass! Well, that's good to know. Maybe. In case it's ever relevant. Hello. Goodbye. This seems like a dungeon I could have done long ago. It is not presenting me with a challenge at my current equipment level. So far, that could change. Also, it's kind of fun to just stomp all over a place like this sometimes. So that's fine. I'm vulnerable. Can I sneak through webs? Nope. They're unsneakable. Hi, you are... I fought one of you recently. You're a warlord. Yeah, you are much more serious than the other things here. However, I am more serious than you. Got a large stone key. Something is down here. I'm walking away from something right now, too. That's fine. I just like mowing the grass. It's kind of fun. You're vulnerable. And I took advantage. Potion of healing! That's a good thing to have in my pocket. Well, speaking of which, do I have any empty flasks right now? I think I'm out. It does appear as though I'm out. I do have enough vials of blood to brew something. Is there any potion-like that I would like to either pour out or... Yeah, spore water. What am I going to do with that? Let's try throwing it on an enemy, because I want to know what that's like. Does it use up the flask? Like, do I throw the flask, or do I, like... I'm making a gesture you can't see, you know? Do I, like, splash it on something while holding on to the bottle? I assume when I choose throw, it'll have me choose a direction, and then it'll go on whatever is in that direction. I guess the reason I'm mowing this grass is so I can see. It's very occlusive. What's Bitterleaf Brew for? Focusing on reality. Oh! This is a way to fix madness. Oh, okay. That's a way to fix madness. So if I'm out of Amberbane oil or don't want to pour it into my ward, that's another. I have so many ways to fix that problem that just keeps being a problem. Okay, I want to experience throwing. Spore water. Throw. Okay, I get targeting like this. But it's... Okay, so I threw the entire flask. It had a radius and I was in it. Okay, so rotting decreased my damage for a bit. That's fine, it'll wear off quickly. Okay, so... Rot reduces the damage you cause. Oh, thank you for spelling that out. Maybe it always spells it out here and I just don't know to look there. Did, or no, that's telling me on every attack. Okay. Use cursor keys to choose location. You are rotting. It didn't say the Forgotten was rotting. Maybe it was and it just didn't tell me about it. I guess there will be a mushroom icon over it if it was. Anyway, that's a waste of a flask. So if I want a flask back, I'd rather pour one out. Because, like, do I really want to keep the ability to inflict rot more than I want to brew right now? Let's see here. So throwing, no, like, negative potions are good for throwing, positive potions are good for drinking. Particularly useful when faced with a particularly unskilled bard. That's pretty good. Now I want to keep all this stuff. I don't need 7 water. Right, I was specifically planning to pour that out if I wanted the flask earlier than I wanted its contents. So I'll brew brittle sap, and it makes unguent of blindness. That's different. Thick black paste. Its effects ensure the user will become blind for a period of time. Okay, yeah, so blind inflictor. I see. Got it. And of course the angel followers are into that. Hi Slime, I haven't seen one of you in ages. Like, so long. Like, since the first dungeon, I think. Large potion of healing, thank you. Whoops, I'm good. I should check every alchemy shop I ever encounter for empty flasks. I mean, I already check every alchemy shop every time I encounter one. But I should be very specifically looking for empty flasks. Because I need so many of those. What does the attuner do again? It's a liquid, and it fixes negation. Right, okay. Okay, so still no master key, but I did get a large chest key or whatever. No large chest yet. What does the Asutra Nectar do? I'm not going to remember. Well, yeah, it's very clear I'm not remembering all these potion effects. Oh, stun! Oh, okay. So remember this when stunned. Okay, Asutra Nectar when stunned, Bitterleaf Brew when mad, Bandage when bleeding, of course. Okay, I can fix being stunned and mad. I can fix being stunned and mad. Remember that. Do it when it's a problem. Those two things sometimes... Oh. Oh, that was the key I used. Okay. Those two things often occur together, and if I fix the madness, the stunned won't be a problem. Because the nightmare creatures won't get a chance to do things to me. Shield Amulet. Okay, so that was the treasure, and the master key. Shield Amulet. Kinda like my Amulet of Stone that I'm wearing. How does it differ? Is it stronger? It's the same but less strong. Increase the effects of armor and shields. Such devices were commonplace during the Siberian Empire, often crafted as test pieces by apprentices, greater craftsmen. Or is this like a multiplier of whatever my equipment is, as opposed to this, which is a flat bonus? Yes! Okay, so this will increase in value, eventually leapfrogging the Amulet of Stone if my equipment gets good enough. Okay, cool. Nice of the game to just immediately answer my question. It anticipated it. Alright, and I'm basically done here. Yeah, I thought that looked like a trap before I even got close. There's no brick floors here. But that floor was brick. Hello. No, it's you. Okay, so it has a little brick with more black void around it than the rest. Ceraleaf oil, that's new. What's that? Greasy salve made from ceraleaf. Okay, well I know what ceraleaf makes, I guess. Prized for its ability to stave off rot. For centuries, Sarah bushes were believed unable to grow near mushrooms, but the truth is quite the reverse. Oh, that's pretty good. It's a mushroom repellent. Yeah, I have no Sarah leaf. Looks like these are alphabetical. That makes it easy to search. I did not think that was a name I had seen before. Oops. Alright, so I'm done here, just cleaning up the last few rooms. I hear something to my north. How do I get there? Like this. Alright, gonna clear some cobwebs first. Oh, I was vulnerable, but I had poise, it's fine. Would have skipped out on that money in this Blackwater draft. Blackwater draft is the one that fixes madness, right? Am I remembering? No torpor. Bitterleaf brew. The other bee drink. I mean, torpor's annoying too. That's a box that I should open before I forget about it. I mean, I'll check the map before I leave and it'll show me any unlooted containers if I miss some. Okay, I think that's maybe the whole thing. I didn't see that, but it's all watery and I can't. Okay, I think I'm done, so return to here. Long way off, that's fine. Okay, a successful delve into... what's this place called? Maybe by the time I've reached the exit I'll have remembered. Does it say somewhere on screen right now? Not that I can see. Something tunnel. Collapsed tunnel? Let's say it's the collapsed tunnel. Alright, how close am I? Master key. Key turns to dust. And if I were to go back in there... like, it wouldn't just regenerate. I have to use a cube for that, right? I think. It does tell me I need to find the master key. The fallen tunnel. Close. Collapsed, fallen. Same thing, basically. Alright, Winter Shoal is still a distance off. Okay, you know what? Let's test my ability to stay on task. Oh, meat is decaying, and I'm actually a little bit hungry. Do I have any undecayed? Yes. And a berry. So food 20, 1.14 endurance bonus. Okay, so endurance makes food more valuable. Got it. I'm gonna test my ability to stay on task. I'm gonna go to Yarrow, save a checkpoint. Wait out this amber. It's leaving. Then see if I can get all the way to Winter Shoal real quick. Bleeding resistance, thank you. Appreciate it. Because that still looks like it might be possible in a short amount of time. And it would feel real good to actually be able to make it there today. Save checkpoint, don't need to sleep. Okay, so, well, now, hang on, but I had a question, and maybe this is what I'm doing instead. Keywords I learned elsewhere. Hi, Solera. My old friend. Oh, do you now? Don't I already know that? Perhaps the priests of Moonpunthos know what it means. I guess that's just your default talk thing. Okay. Yellaba. Has a hide like iron here. Roche. I've heard of them, great inventor back in the old days. Blood is all. This is not the god you follow. And you know nothing about it. Okay. You are an outsider to the Lady of the Sanguine Moon, just like I was, and you don't recognize the litany. Okay? Alright, let's try. Gonna give this a shot. I have a checkpoint, so if I die, then I'll just be back there. I'm not hunting at the moment. I am focusing. I'll take your blood, since I'm here. Thanks. I'll take yours too if I can. I could not. Right. Focusing hard. Do you bleed? Oops. Yes, but not the right way for me right now. Focusing. Am I? Yeah, I'm on the path. Not gonna let anything distract me. If I get encountered, I'll resolve it quickly. I'll venture in here, watch my mad status closely. That was a short little... Okay, lesser ruins. So that wants to be a distraction. I'm not even going to let that distract me. There are lesser ruins along the road. I'll be returning along this road plenty of times. This is unexplored. Lesser ruins west of Winter Shoal, along the path, unexplored. I'll do it later. Hi, wolves. You bleed, I'm sure. You also bite. Ouch, my poise is broken. Oops. Okay. Flower. That's a distraction I will allow. It's quick and doesn't mark itself on my map. So if I don't get it now, I might forget. This process always feels a little weird. It's fine though. Don't really have much to complain about. Prey here, no thanks. Herb here, I'll take that one. Here you are. Oops, sorry hedgehog. I say, continuing what I'm doing. It's to my benefit. My berry's molded. How sad. East Winter Shoal, that's where I'm going. Hi wolves. What the heck are you? You're scary. Are you a Sleethen? I think that's a Sleethen. Ooh, I'm running. No, it's a Ripper. I mean, I could try. I'll see if I can... Okay, maybe I can handle you. Okay, you're mostly just really fast. Scary looking, but handleable. Sleethen is probably much scarier. I've heard the name, don't really know what it is, but I've heard it is a name to be feared. Okay, check it out. I'm basically here. I'll take this berry. This trip was not so bad. Got some ruins to come back to. I'll use this checkpoint as a jumping off point for those. Need to find, of course, a henge nearby, as there always is for every major city. So far. Hopefully this doesn't break the pattern. You never know. I'd like some energy. And you're easy prey, so sorry. Only a little bit sorry, though. Herb, where are you at? There you are. Okay, Winter Shoal. I'm here. And I get devotion, and I'm in the Wolf Town. Okay, so next time, Wolf Town, talking to people. Right, I'm looking for a barbarian in a red cloak. Nothing is red here currently. Oh, some things are. The paving stones are. My outline is. Yeah, okay, that's part of the color palette. Alright, see you next time for this place.